Hello and welcome to another episode of Low Tech Health. Let ourselves translate expert knowledge. Today, Meatless, Eatless, Mental Mushroom Monday night, and we're talking about the theme of the week, which is asking better questions. It all leads you towards a path of enlightenment and understanding your purpose, your understanding, your purpose, understanding your purpose, understanding your purpose. I put this back on just to make sure I remember how it works. Which part goes in the ear hole is called a stethoscope, or ears, as we commonly call them in the field and in the hospital. So today I'm talking about asking better questions. Now, a big one is, why are we here? To what end do we exist? These are the biggest ones, which apparently, I'd like to read you the beginning of this book. I'm not usually one to recommend a bunch of books that I've read because I've read them and I think they're awesome, but this one in particular I'm going to be reading and I'm going to be instituting quite a bit in these next few episodes, and I think maybe some of the exercises I'll include because they're aligning with the idea of letting ourselves translate expert knowledge to ourselves, self-realization, self-utilization of the energy and the ATP, which is adenotriphosphate, the energy cycle of being a human, and understanding its ins and outs and why we get tired, why we get sad, because these are bad questions. Those are, why is good. If you're ever like a 5-year-old asking why, it can lead you down a great path of, well, what is the real reason, as opposed to, why am I so sad all the time? Don't say these. Don't shoot for that shot, because you're gonna validate whatever question it is. And to have a purpose, to exist for something greater, is nourishing. And it's important to the horde as well. We go on walks outside, not just because it's good for us, but it's because it's good for the energy consumption. We're not as greedy, we're not as carb loading as we would be, because we're allowing our body to utilize the carbs in it and function a little bit better. We don't become as greedy. Did I say that? I'll be right back. Hold, please. I'm gonna get you. The book is called what? History. Yoga for the Mind by Yogi William Zorn. Check out this cover. Whew. It's quite a sight. In this book, let's see, how many pages? It must be gentle. It was a very old book, 1968 it was made. 75 cents. It is 187 pages and describes spiritual knowledge to the nth degree of the Indian fakirs who would give up earthly possessions, life of normalcy, and go into the jungle, into the recesses of their mind. And they did it through these specific instructions that Yogi William Zorn has made a magnificent job of translating. Now it's all about doing the work. Let me read you the first page, if I may. And I think I'll end on this. Ask better questions, and you know what they are. Ask validating questions, questions that you would like the answers to. Why am I here? What will it take for me to be happy? What do I need to do to get in a better position? What do I need to say to myself to take me seriously? What will it take to practice better habits? With a clarity and a simplicity worthy of the ancient masters, Yogi William Zorn offers in this volume a guide for the Western student to the great truths embodied in yogic literature. He presents the essence of Raha Yoga, the science of mind control, and Jnana, or Jnana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, the science of spiritual knowledge, in a manner that permits the student to establish concrete, practical regimens to lead him along the path to ultimate self-understanding, serenity, and achievement. The author interprets each of the great philosophical truths in Western terms and translates for practical application their most profound significance. Now get this last part. This is the best. And the reason I do low tech, the reason I do this goofy little podcast is hopefully somebody who's looking, who's asking the right questions of what is this? What is expert knowledge? It's just somebody who's been in the position to see abnormals enough to know how to live right, how to avoid some of these issues, these maladies, these imperfections, the human condition. How can I condition myself to be ready for when it happens? For those who are troubled in spirit, who have deep-rooted misgivings about themselves and their place in the world, whose aspirations are unfulfilled, who long for a guide to self-realization and the maximum achievement of their potential, this book may prove the key. Yoga for the mind. Yeah, you can do yoga for the mind. I'll check back in with you tomorrow and see what the first exercise of the book is. Thank y'all for listening. See you tomorrow on Let's Talk Checkers and Taco Tuesdays. Hey,